What's going on? It's Justeeni here. Today, we've got some more of the Polytitans tournament. That's the other side of the semifinals bracket. We have Meisterlampe, the GOAT of all time. He's extremely good at the game and stuff. That's why they call him the GOAT. You can probably guess. And we have Arthur, one of the OGs. Hi, Arthur. I'm gonna say hi. But yeah, it's going to be basically the same as last time. There's going to be Zabasi Drylands, there's going to be a Chinchi Lakes, and there's going to be an Imo Arky. Best 3 of 5, or not 3 of 5, best 2 of 3, and let's get right into things. So yeah, again, Meisterlampe in the north, hosting Arthur in the south. And so we see both sides, rather normal opening, both going with some warriors. See Meister going for the lighthouse. That's why he does the triple warrior opening. He snags that lighthouse. Now going for the turn 3 riding and rider. And we see riding, and kind of like last time, a bit more economic. But he goes for the explorer, which is very interesting here. Goes north, could have gone south, so it's a little risky, but he goes for it. And he gets a ton of vision. Now Meister also going for the explorer. It doesn't quite go as much in the center, but it does eventually get there. Mostly getting some vision over the east, seeing that there's not much there. Now, both sides just expanding, not interacting with each other yet. We see hunting from the room, which is pretty interesting. You can upgrade your second city with that. Now another explorer. Very explorer heavy, but he can afford to do that because of his level 3 capital. He sees Arthur now, and he's gonna be able to expand, take this rune. I will say I've not seen these games yet, so I'm not sure what to expect. Now, Arthur again, just expanding, taking this rune, gets roads pre C3, unlike Meisterlampe. I believe it does not have roads yet. Now, construction from the ruin. Oh my goodness. Keep in mind, guys, this is version 114. Look at the price of Burn Forest. Yep, 3 stars. Things are about to get wild. These level 3 cities are going to quickly turn into level 5 cities. Organization Ruin, also solid, but is it going to be enough to withstand the giant spam? Now see the workshop here. Going with the warrior. Bit of a misplay here. He could have upgraded this, then gone the workshop, would have spent all of his stars instead of leaving one left over, but he would have gotten 1 more star per turn. Now, Meisterlampe getting the explorer again. All of his cities except for his capital have just been explore, explore, explore. Now, despite that, he's going to be able to afford his giants, no problem. Turn 8, slam it down. Snag that, step on the village, Park of Fortune right in the front so you can get that frontline giant. Absolutely beautiful. Now you see hunting pre-cap, just trying to get giants as well. Makes sense. Getting the explorer. What's up? And does he see? Yep, he sees that windmill and he knows what's about to happen. So turn 9, there it is. Frontline giant. This is why you put the Park of Fortune here in the front. And yeah, this is bad. If you're an Arthur fan, if you're a Meister fan, this is very good because it looks like Meister is absolutely going to be winning this game. These giants are just too fast, too devastating. Even though Meister actually does not have roads yet, he will get them in a bit, and the Star Ruin. My goodness. And sure enough, Meister wins. I'll go ahead and cut to the next match. Alright, so again, Chinchi Lakes. This time Arthur in the north is hosting, and Meister in the west is not hosting. And kind of looking at spawns, they seem pretty close to even. We have the lighthouse spawn, which is going to make for the quick level 3 versus more population potential overall with the triple mine. Let's see how things go. Finding the ruin back there. Both sides quickly getting to their suburbs. Getting the mining, all that going. Yep, just kind of normal stuff for Chinchi. Turn 3 upgrade. It's pretty slow, but very stable, and it leads to that quick smithery. Now, another upgrade, just workshopping it up. It's usually the play on lakes. Go a bit more workshop heavy until you have a good idea of what the lake structure is. And then now, getting that lighthouse, get that level 3 capital. Now, population, oh my goodness. Are we going to see another quick giant? We see the meeting stars. Is it possible to get the giant here? Hunting is 7. Then you have 15 stars left over. You can get the giant on turn 6. Oh, you can get it for even cheaper. Oh my goodness. And we're going to see it. The giant. Population growth. There it is. Oh boy. Park of Fortune dropping down. Oh my goodness. Now we see Smithery hunting. Looks like Arthur is able to get giants of his own. Not quite as fast, and he does have time. But if Meisterlampe can really make use of this initiative, lots of cities down here. This is looking very, very good for Meister. He's got to use the naval access to win, but he can do that. Now we see the giant from Arthur. Park of Fortune going down here for the quick economy, which is interesting. Is he playing with the border growth here? No, population growth. Interesting. Because if he plays the Park of Fortune instead on this city, he could get a giant here, which might be better. It is a little slower, but I think ultimately a giant will prove to be useful. And we do see organization. One thing worth noting here is Meister did place support here, which is arguably a misplay. Instead, the port here would be better because it's blocking the bridge spot, which could have been potentially really useful. Now again, both sides going for fishing. Now we see another population growth, likely going for either smithery or farming. I could really see either one working here. But it looks like this is, spawn is very, very unfortunate for Arthur. It looks like he did get laked. This does happen in Polytopia sometimes. So it looks like Meister is going to be taking it home. Yeah, that's that. But I believe they did still play a third game. So we'll go ahead and cut to that. Alright, so yep, indeed, they did play a third game. Now we have Arthur hosting in the west, Meister in the east, IMO Archipelago. Let's get right into it. So we see what I believe is the best opening. The turn 0 meditation versus the turn 0 warrior. Are we going to see turn 1 meditation? Yes, okay, so both sides going for meditation. How's this going to pan out? So, expansion. We see climbing, fishing, and yeah, very, very slow. That is one thing with turn 0 and turn 1 meditation. But that turn 5 altar piece and the fact that you already have philosophy means once you get that altar piece down, things are going to get a lot faster. And you can see Arthur kind of already preparing his port connection on his capital, and he gets his explorer to funnel because of the way that he put his port there. Very good port placement, by the way. This is worth paying attention to because he saw the shoreline here, so he knows that this is a spot where land units could be. And if you put this port anywhere here, yes, it can explore into the center more easily, but if there is a unit here, it's going to get hit, which will make the port effectively useless. This port right here, much more passive, but much safer. You can still explore the north, and there's no risk of your unit just getting smacked around. And now we see altar piece here, a turn later, and this is pretty rough for Meister. He had to buy climbing to even expand, and he got a sword rune, which is really bad here. Whereas Arthur's just getting these really good connections. Unfortunately, this doesn't quite work again. I'm still not 100% with the port rules, but I believe if you're trying to connect through a city, the city you're connecting through has to be closer to here. Something about that, which you can see that's not the case. This port, which is not the one connecting through the city. I don't know exactly how it works, but yeah. The wrong port is closer to the northwest corner or northwest edge, so the connection does not work there. But it doesn't matter actually because he probably just wants to put the warrior in a port anyway. Now we see hunting. This is just really unfortunate for Meister, I'll be honest here. Now the Star Ruin, Explorer Ruin. It's a bit less good, but still pretty useful. Now we do see the port connection, so everything is all connected. Now mining, setting up hunting for the giant. How's Meister doing for getting a giant? Pretty bad because he doesn't have port connections. But we'll see what Meister is cooking up. Whoa. No hunting, straight for strategy. Meister now meets the opponent, getting him some much needed stars. He gets this port connection, which... yeah, I still don't know how these work. This is the right port, I guess, to go northwest. I mean, I guess I can connect like that anyway. Man, ports are weird. I still need to study up on that. So now you see mining, but now there is a route, a straightforward one at that, for the giant. And he actually gets the giant first. Park of Fortune here. And he can get a giant here as well, just a port. And, okay, maybe not just a port. I mean, it's 19 stars, but it's a route to a giant, and you're going to put a port there anyway, so... yeah, that's something you can do. And you can see this is why Arthur went for the organization. Very interesting. He could have gone for hunting to get the giant sooner, but he goes for org strategy because he knew he had this port connection, which was really smart, actually. And now he's going to be able to just place another port. Oh! Order growth! That is going to be devastating. Now we see just, you know, more expansion. And now with hunting, another giant. Forestry could give potential for yet another giant. And because both sides have philosophy, pecking into stuff like that is pretty practical. Now, another explorer. So, what is Meister going to be doing? They have a lot of land in the way. And they can't quite easily connect. If they go for roads, he can go to Grand Bazaar. Let's see what happens. I'm really not sure. So, see the explorer. There's another potential village there, but Meister might actually get to it first. And now we see the upgrade. If you just had one monument here, you could get in a quick giant. Now we see Meister pressuring the city, which seems a little questionable, but we do see the roads now. Again, you have Philo, so it's actually pretty cheap. And this is going to be super important. Get the Grand Bazaar, get another giant on your capital. All those connections are just tons of useful population. This giant now coming in. Mindbender healing. Navigation, tons of stars. Again, navigation also cheaper because of Philo. It was only 13 stars. It profited you a ton. Forestry now. Get another giant. Exactly what I was talking about earlier. Another red sword. And yeah, we're going to see some rider roads on Archie. And upgrade. We do have the Grand Bazaar in the pocket. Forestry for another giant. So both sides are even on giants. But, I mean, this is Arthur's tech tree. If we look at Meister's tech tree, he only has fishing and roads and mining. So very, very awkward. And this naval dominance, plus now ramming, soon aquatism is going to be on the board. And it's going to prove to be too much, actually. It looks like Meister resigned this position. I think maybe there was still a game to be played. Not sure why he resigned this early, but regardless, really, really interesting Archie match. But yeah, Meister advances to the grand finals. He's going to be against Mitsuko, which will be a super interesting set. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Like and sub, and have a good one.